So something very interesting indeed that is like somehow like apparently Bandai Namco is able to really get away with this in US speaking languages, and I guess a lot of it has to do with the licensing of the game itself. But one thing that a lot of people didn't actually notice throughout the entirety of this whole thing going down with Xenoverse 2, and that's the fact that they're actually promoting and also as well announcing the fact that some of the Xenoverse 2 characters are in fact going to be stuff from the Super anime. They've been promoting saying that they're obviously with the first DLC pack that they're going to be having like Kabe alongside with Final Form Frost for the first DLC pack, alongside with we're going to have to pre-order the game, you also as well get Goku Black, and they've been showing and promoting trailers of him. Here's the thing though. How is we supposed to know this as an audience, especially? Now, here's the reason why I'm saying this. The fact is that they're promoting things of characters saying, like, oh, the prominent characters of Kabe and, like, also as well Frost, and alongside with Goku Black. But technically, there is no legal way to watch Dragon Ball Super at all. On the bright news, this is probably going to be the first time that we actually get to hear the dub or what the voice cast that they're going to be having for these characters. They could change them in the future line, but hey, if you actually want to hear like the voice lines of Frost or like Kabe or some of the other characters in Black, then that's something to look forward to if they actually do have an English dub for them. I think personally that they actually will. It'll be a bit weird if they let these characters out just having subs, but looking forward to seeing what they got to have in mind for these characters. So they are using the fact that they know that people are going to be watching Dragon Ball Super League because the fact that with Funimation they just cannot get their rights on this licensing because of exactly what Toei's doing to it. They're just being an asshole with it, and the main fact is that they really want to push this to TV. It's the fact that but pretty much that doesn't really work with like a section or with anime and all that, but just that and the pricing and everything. But the fact that Bandai is actually kind of able to get away with that, the fact that it's like, oh no, you know, we're allowed to promote it. It would be understanding if it was like, oh, by the way, this was like a Japan only exclusive that we could only get the game. And personally, I'm more happy with more fighters like on the roster and everything, but I find it weird that like this company is allowing the fact or utilizing the fact of people illegally watching Dragon Ball Super, and they're allowed to get away with it. But the fact is, then we go and talk about an episode, we get in trouble about that because we ain't a company. But still, as well as like, how exactly should you like convince people to watch this? It's say so they have not seen this. Like they think they're probably some original characters. Like, oh, I don't remember this guy. He must be cool. So it's definitely very weird, and I hate the fact that, yeah, this is just something the company is allowed to get away with. I mean, yeah, it's a shitty situation that, like, you know, like, Super isn't licensed over here. Like, hell, I think it should be the same way how, like, Pokemon is still, like, over here, where it's like, we're only a couple of episodes behind Pokemon in the dub. That's how, like, Dragon Ball Super should be. We should probably either be at the start of, like, the whole stuff that's going down right now, in, like, maybe the Universe 6 arc, somewhere through there, or even dealing with, hell, like, at the start of the Black arc. It really does annoy me that this does have to be the fact, but yeah, again, it just shows how like business is shady as fucking bullshit, and how they're utilizing, well, these guys are going to be watching illegally, let's hype them up and promote some of these characters. So I'm very curious to see what you guys are thinking in the comments section down below. The fact that they're promoting Goku Black by showing trailers of him and like in the US and all that, like by showing it when clearly that we technically aren't supposed to know about these characters because there's no legal way to watch them. Let me see what you guys think in the comments section down below. And that's all from me. I'm still going to be picking up the game, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm looking forward to it, but still, some shady shit. Like, I can't help but, like, just, like, point that out, and I just find the hypocrisy in it, and it just shows how ridiculous the fact that we even got to wait still even this longer, and the fact that, you know, we can't talk about, technically, we can't talk about this, but then again and all that, they can, and they can get away with it. You know, it's just, it's horse shit, really. But that's all from me. Thank you much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys, though,